secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Sellers. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Throws to the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Offense and an empty set. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defense.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. At midfield, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson.
Oh, what a space! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? You're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's got him. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He turns that loose down the right side. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with a completion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And the balls are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Looking for room, it's Thomas. The Vols will keep this drive going.
I like the adjustments from this offense from 1st possession to 2nd. Like 1st possession, you can tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that 1st drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the 2nd drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Touchdown ball! First score of the game goes up. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. And they're able to get him on the ground. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Nealon on 3rd down. He's going to let it go. Caught at the 25. There he goes to the right. And he got away takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Aguilar. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Got a man. It's Matthews. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Snap it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll run play action. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got his man on the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly.
I think sometimes offensively you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary. You've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Now they'll try the right side. Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, we have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. To the air, it's Sellers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Gets it out fast. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 7 over USC. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he wants it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that. It runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had...
Got some room to run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Volunteer.
great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in a half. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds the big tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking down the middle. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Corner's going to give them room. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's going for a big play downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Staley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Touch pass on the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch down the right side. Wide open, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play 1 of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Michigan is running away with this one thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 17 over USC. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Volunteers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a perfect opportunity for offensive coordinators to take shots, right? 2nd and short, you know you got another down after that, and it's going to be an advantageous situation. Try to take a shot. It didn't work, but I think the thought process was good.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Volunteers will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. Looking for a deep man. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. The quick out. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
The Vols are marching down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. He's loose. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Finding an escape route. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Volunteers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to throw on third. He caught it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the ground, he's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast. Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can hit the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the ground, it's Thomas. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Under fire! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The Vols in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Staley. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy to death.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. Because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Oh, they're after it! Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. He wants to change this route. Off play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put... offense in position to at least go tie this game.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down, he'll throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's very fortunate to get him back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
These 2-minute situations are what every quarterback dreams of, right? It doesn't matter what's happened in the game up to this point. You've got a situation, you've got an opportunity now where you can drive your offense down the field, down by 1 score late in the game, and score a touchdown to steal this thing and win it. This is what playing the position is all about.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Got his man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this offense has got to pick their spots, right? Like, you got to use the sideline if you can, get the big plays and get the first downs. Be very smart here down the stretch of this game, maximizing yards, but maximizing time.
Snagged in the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll go right back to the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. The inside handoff. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Defense will use a timeout, 22 seconds remaining in the game. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wide receiver going in motion. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. looking for a big play. It's complete. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth.